What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and welcome back to another Friday live stream. No set topic, more like topics, plural. We got the Hogwarts Legacy stuff that happened today on Twitter in terms of the book. We got the name. We got a couple more tips. We got the final 3 tips. We got some stuff, etched in the cursive. Honestly, I didn't think it was necessarily enough to make an entire video on it. It was a lot of just kind of fun stuff, right? Like the prank shop, the Forbidden Forest to then show one tree. So, there was things, and we'll talk about it a little bit more in depth as this live stream goes on, but not necessarily, in my opinion, worth a full video. Then, of course, we have Gotham Knights that releases in 3 weeks. I mean, really, you look at the clock right now, or the calendar, and everything comes out in the next little while. Scorn is 2 weeks away. Gotham Knights, 3 weeks away. Everything else kind of somewhere in between. It's going to be an awesome, and I actually just recorded a video for the second channel, Podcast Now Plus, and it's going to be an awesome October. And I'm really, really excited to jump in. Obviously, tomorrow, day one, Halloween month. Got some horror movies that could go either way in terms of good or bad. And I actually will be watching them and potentially even reviewing them on the second channel. But yeah, and then of course we had other stuff this week too. We had the Saudi Arabia gaming division that's going to be buying a gigantic publisher eventually. That's going to be hilarious when that actually happens, to see how journalists handle that one. There was quite a bit. Sackboy's Big Adventure. I beat it. I played it. It's a great game. That game obviously comes to PC. So yeah, what's going on, everybody? Let's just kind of jump in. I'm going to move this over. We're going to do a little looking. Oh, by the way, if you hear a massive amount of thunder is what it is. It's thunder storming, and there's lightning bolts and stuff that are coming from the sky. It's actually kind of nuts. So, yeah. So let's look at this just really quickly. Let me see. We go there. And then we look over here, and we get the actual thing. So, of course, we had tip 1. I think this is all the tips. So we'll watch this. We'll kind of talk about it. The field guide, right, I believe is the name of it. Looks awesome. I don't know, and I want to talk about it, of course. What exactly is it? Like, in the game, is this what, when you hit, like, the touchpad and it goes to, like, the menu, is this part of it? Is this one of the tabs? I know people were asking me, like, these tips, right, these cursive things. To be honest with you, the cursive things, some of them have almost next to no care in the world, or no like, real meaning of consequence, right? But some of them maybe do. So I don't know if these are things that kind of pop up on the screen. I don't know. I really don't know. Obviously, like, the spells are pretty important, but that's more of like like an Easter egg kind of thing rather than, it's actually something. But you get the Forbidden Forest. You get things of like how to. It's a moon calf, right? It's what it's called, and it's in, of course, it's in the very first trailer as well. So there you go. There's that. I mean, it's really cool. It's a really cool little 1 minute 21 second thing. But I just don't know what exactly. There's a comment on it. Let me see if I can find the comment. And he follows me. JNAR, 82 likes. I'm one of them. These people are masters of giving us everything while giving us nothing. And that's a very fair point. I mean, to be honest, and it's kind of why, seeing the spells, the 4 spells was pretty cool. Knowing that Sharp is an aura is pretty cool as well. But some of these tips, it's almost like they're fishing for content where, like, they want to give us stuff, but they really can't. They can't give us, super strong things. So they have to give us they are cool. Like the restricted section of library, cool, but also some of these other tips and some of these images, it's like, all right, it's not that big. Of course, it's new stuff, so everybody kind of freaks out, but how's everybody doing? If there's something you want to talk about that happened during the week in terms of games, just, write it in the chat, and I try to hit all the comments in these kind of hang back live streams. We can talk about Hogwarts. I definitely want to talk about Gotham Knights because we are there. We have 3 weeks left, and it honestly continues to get more and more surreal. It is nuts that we're actually coming up on the release of Gotham Knights, and it's sad in a way. It's talking about Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Hogwarts was the same thing as Gotham Knights, only I actually started Gotham Knights stuff first, and the only difference is Hogwarts Legacy became bigger. I think Hogwarts Legacy, for not just for my channel, but for other content creators, it really became a thing. Gotham Knights, it's pretty big compared to other stuff, but it's not as big. But Gotham Knights was first. You know, I covered the Batman Arkham, rumors 4 years ago. Almost actually more than 4 years, whereas Hogwarts is coming up on 4 years. So, I've actually covered that first. So it's kind of nuts to see when that comes out, and it'll be nuts when Hogwarts Legacy comes out. It'll be sad because it's like this has been like a journey we've been on, and yes, there'll be more Wizarding World games. God, I hope so. And there'll be more things to talk about, and there'll be more DC games, but it's still sad to kind of say goodbye. Oh, I can hear the rain. You can hear the rain coming down. It's raining bad. Hopefully the internet's, or I don't want to jinx it. Left a comment on your last vid. Check it out. I shall. I try to read a lot of comments. I try to read a lot of comments even if I don't respond. I kind of pick and choose, I guess, the comments I respond to, but I try to read a lot of comments so I know, what the public thinks. It's time to come to grips and stop coping with the fact there's only 3 side villain arcs in Gotham Knights. No, I really don't think so. I really think if there is, that would be legendarily bad. Is that a word? That would be so awful if there's only 3 side villains in the game. Even if there's the 5 factions, the Court of Owls is one, the League of Assassins is another, Saint Dermis, right? All of these. How did I say it? Is it Dumas? Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. I don't know where you're supposed to pronunciate that, but even if there's those 5 and then you have 3 sides, I don't think that's enough still. So I gotta really hope there's more. They have 2 versions, I believe. They have the social one and how they show it, and that in the game, right? I think Chandler said something like that. Oh, did he? Well, then I assume so. Yeah. Well, let's look at Chandler. Chandler Riggs. Yep, that's the one. The field guy, an unassuming name, belies the importance of this tomb. It could be something like in-game. I don't know. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal when you're going to get into the actual game. But, of course, I could be wrong. Pretty cool that 2 PS5 launch titles are coming to PC soon. Yes. Yeah. Sackboy coming out. Returnal is obviously going to be next. I think, remember Demon's Souls, is it Demon's Souls? Yeah, the Demon's Souls remake, of course, was leaked as well. So, yeah, they're getting a lot of the PlayStation exclusive games, moving them to PC. And Sackboy is important, in my opinion, because Sackboy is going to really show how any PlayStation game will do on the computer, on PC. Because, Days Gone sold really well. Horizon sold well. God of War sold well. All of these games sold pretty. Death Stranding is maybe the lowest one in terms of sales. But Sackboy definitely is the lowest one by a lot in terms of its sales. So I wonder how it'll do on PC. And is that can you put Ghost of Tsushima should be on PC and stuff like that. But even smaller PlayStation games, you'd imagine, should do well there. Will characters die in Hogwarts Legacy? I'm sure there'll be some death. I think there should be. If there's a Battle of Hogwarts, there should be some. I mean, if they want to go student deaths, they could. But I think definitely teacher or staff staff deaths. Thoughts on the next time we'll see gameplay for Hogwarts Legacy? I'm thinking. Well, as I've said before, again, we really don't have that much time left. And I mean, it seems like a lot, but it really isn't. So I'd say before December. So, but yet again, Chandler mentioned how gameplay is, obviously it is going to come. So I think I wouldn't be shocked if late October we got some sort of gameplay. So maybe November, maybe right before Thanksgiving, they would do something for Hogwarts. That kind of makes sense. They do have the killing curses, yeah, which they haven't used it on humans yet, but I think you'll be able to at some point. I think they are giving too much. I feel like I'm not going to be excited by the game when it releases at this point because of how much they have shown this year. Do you mean Gotham Knights or Hogwarts, Reese? Hogwarts, I don't think they've shown too much. Gotham Knights, I think we've approached where they should call it, and they have. FIFA 23's been a blank show when it released yesterday. So badly optimized on PC. Oh my god, I haven't even seen it. I just assume FIFA and Madden specifically, when they come out, they're just in real bad shape. Specifically, I guess on PC. I'll watch like the video. It was PES, right? Whatever, like one of the Konami one a few years ago that came out on PC, and wasn't it like the worst thing humanly possible? So there was that. Make sure, if you guys do like these streams, quick ask of you, just leave a quick like. Helps videos now, or helps video. I mean, it does help videos plural, but helps the live stream now and helps the video later. And thanks, AJ Draws. I super appreciate that. Thanks for becoming a member, buddy. You get exclusive stuff. I've actually been doing more videos than ever. If you guys join as a member, the lower tier, it's $2 a month. You get probably 1 to 2 exclusive videos just there. And then if you are the higher support, you get even more videos. You get like an extra 1 or 2 a month. I'm really trying to do almost like 1 a week that members get for exclusive. So I'm excited. Really, I'll be honest. What I provide to people is content, okay? I'm able to talk about a lot of different things that a lot of others can't. That's my place in this world. That's my place on YouTube. So what I give people for giving me money every month is I give you more of that. That's kind of, that's kind of where we're at. I'd like to do more like live streams and stuff, but we need more people, I think, first, and then we'll get into it. I believe that after the Forbidden West DLC comes out, they'll come to PC as a complete edition. Yeah, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. We can talk about the Horizon DLC. I made a video. It'll go live tomorrow morning on this channel. It'll be the first video for tomorrow, and I talk about the DLC. Great idea. Just seeing and knowing now that Horizon is for sure getting DLC, I get excited. I kind of want to like go back into it. I'm not going to because I have like 500 games to play, but I get like excited for it. What's everybody? Quick, you can spam the chat in this way. What's everybody's next game? I know probably Hogwarts, but if you're into things like besides just Hogwarts and Gotham Knights, what's everybody's like next game they're getting? Like for me, it's Scorn. Like in a few weeks, we get Scorn. That's the first one. Super excited for it, and then we trickle down and throughout October. But any games you guys are looking forward to besides the obvious ones? I know you guys are excited for Hogwarts and Gotham Knights. Maybe not Gotham Knights. Maybe not Gotham Knights actually. I'm happy that the info is small. I don't want the whole game revealed before I get to experience it. Yeah, no, that's look. I don't want them to go too far with the Hogwarts stuff. There's some things obviously I still want to see. I think you can do. To be flat out honest with you, you give me 10 more minutes of gameplay for Hogwarts. You show a couple game mechanics in them. I'm done. You don't. I mean, of course I'll continue to watch, but you do not need to show anything else beyond that. If tomorrow, which is a Saturday, if they dropped 10 minutes of uncut gameplay where you do a side quest part of it, you talk to some people, we see the menu, we see how you can equip spells, we hear some dialogue, and naturally, if they did that, I would say you're done. You don't need to do a single, and I truly mean this, you don't need to do a single thing, not these Twitter posts, not an Instagram thing. You can be done until February 10th. I'm not asking for much. I know you're not saying that, by the way, Draven, but I'm just saying, like, in general. Because people do take my words and just, oh, so you want to see the full game? No, no, I don't. I think what I'm asking for is actually very easy to do. Chandler seemed to imply that we'll get multiple things. Yes, of significance, hopefully. Yeah. I think it's going to be kind of like one after the other, maybe like a month and a half straight of things. Kind of like Gotham Knights did for IGN First in the summer. You get a bunch of big news all within, month, 2 months, and then you're done. Then you're finished. And that's exactly what Gotham Knights did. You got a lot of it in, August, basically. I think August was IGN First, and they kind of cut it after that. Or I think, was it July? No, it was August. It was August because it was August. 3 weeks left. I'm stuck playing Diofield Chronicles. Coral Island will be out in about a week or two. Just pro Mountain Blade 2 banner. Yeah, okay, so you, Poppy, the instigator of the Goblin Rebellion. While I'm not even interested in the games that you just listed, I can tell you're a diverse gamer, and I appreciate that about you. Luna Comics, what's up? It's in relation to the villain count. Oh, okay. I'll check. You want me to check it out now? Lion 917. I mean, I guess I could look at it right now if you want me to. Let's see. Let me look. I'm hoping again. Let me type in your name. I don't know. I just want like 3 more. Oh, you're not even showing up. But you said you commented on the Gotham Knights one, so let me look there. I don't even want all that many villains. I'm not asking for 50. I think somebody actually said 30, and I think they were being dead serious. I don't see your comment. But maybe it's in spam. I don't put anything anywhere, by the way. So if that happened, it's not my fault. King J, what's up, buddy? Do mass. Okay. Thank you, Oh, no. Carmine? Is it just Carmen? Is it like Carmine Falcone? Or yeah. I don't know how to say any words. I did just watch all the episodes of Ninjago Crystallized. Oh, I've never even heard. I still haven't watched the Cyberpunk thing, in case anybody was keeping track. It was a response to somebody's comment. I can find it and tag you. Oh, yeah, sure. Sure. He does like to comment to people, and then that would get. Or I mean, I could look at his responses, because he you can look at that, tweets and replies. The Unauthorized Guide is our fun social spin on things, a fun way to show you a variety of things around Hogwarts via our social channels. The Field Guide is in-game with more details about it yet to be revealed. So it's probably something you can actually look at. I wonder if it's something not necessarily you would get from the library, but something that literally you have that you can open up at any point. Like it's your journal, most likely. It's most likely a journal in a game. How you have journal. That's most likely what it is. That's what it sounds like. Some actual gameplay would be appreciated, but it seems like we aren't getting anything other than the cosmetic aspects of the game. Have patience. We know you're eager to see gameplay. I mean, he knows people aren't. Who created the Field Guide and how do we come to acquire it? And those are the questions we'll answer in time. So maybe it's a journal, but it's not your journal then. At least he knows. And he's pretty respectful to people that even are a little bit more aggressive, which I can respect about him. Let's see. Can't talk about this game. It's not my type, but I want to say hello. No worries, Sir Axis. Thanks as always. What are you expecting from the Game Awards this year? Oh man, I'll make videos specifically on the Game Awards. We'll do some predictions. I think Dragon Age Dreadwolf will be kind of like the headliner. That's gonna be my leading prediction for sure. And I mean, if I had it my way, I would do a Crash game. A Crash Bandicoot game would be, which has happened. Crash Team Racing. So, are you planning on playing Gotham Knights with all 4 knights or just one? All 4. But I'd like to play it 4 times with each of them. You know what I mean? If I can't play it as much as I want to play it, which is possible, then I'll switch in the one save, in the one game or file. If I can play it 4 times through, I will. Honestly, well, it's, like Hogwarts is a little bit different because Hogwarts, you pick the house. But Hogwarts, I'd like to play 4 times through as well. I'd like to play 4 times through as each of the individual houses, which I think a lot of people will do. Hello, Alex. What would your dream Wizarding World Telltale style game look like? Oh man, probably like this. Like this, as in you don't have to do Harry Potter. I think if Telltale were to make it, I wouldn't demand that you would have to like remake the movies or something. I would say you could just come up with your own story, like Hogwarts Legacy. Come up with your story, have a character, but you play as them. Obviously, you make your own decisions, stuff like that. So I think that would be really cool. That's a great, would Telltale take on a Wizarding World thing? I would like it, because that would be freaking awesome. And I have a lot of experience with Telltale games. I've been covering Telltale, and I've been covering Telltale as long as the channel has existed. And then I've been playing Telltale games for longer, than that. So that would be great. Mortal Kombat Snowblind movie and the 30th anniversary both next month. Nice. Thanks, Janessa. Hi, Alex. Sup, peeps? Hello, hello. Don't forget to leave a like. Yes, please. Drop a like. It costs nothing at all. I hope we get a story-driven mission before release. Yeah, I think I've always said side mission. I don't know if they'll show any more of the main mission or any of it at all, to be honest with you. Plague Tale, good. I'm with you. It should be Plague Tale. Scorn, Midnight Suns, AC Unity, Starfield. The good names, good choices. Farming Sim, Coral Island. I'll have to look into that because it seems like you're passionate. One Piece Odyssey, God of War, Final Fantasy Crisis Core. I'm super into. Gotham Knights, then God of War, of course. Still playing Elden Ring. Good. Sonic, Modern Warfare 2, Callisto Protocol. There we go. Gotham Knights, Plague Tale, Like a Dragon, Ishin, and God of War. Forspoken, God of War. Nice. Evil West. Oh, there's one. Different. I'm into Evil West, too. Hogwarts. Cobra Kai 2. Oh, my God. You have to let me know how that is, King J, because Cobra Kai 2 looks awful. And I'm not guilt-tripping you. You get it if you're going to get it. And I kind of want you to get it so I know what it's like. I was really excited for Gotham Knights, but I don't have a PS5. That's very fair. God of War Ragnarok. Harry Potter Magic Awaken. Is that what it is? Hogwarts Legacy, Plague Tale, and Callisto. Yeah, you guys got it. I mean, and that's what I like about our group is that it's diverse. We got a lot of stuff. I'm honestly getting like all of them. So Scorn, like I said, is next up for me. And then Plague Tale would be Scorn, Plague Tale, Ghostbusters. I saw nobody said Ghostbusters. Then Mario Rabbids. Then New Tales from the Borderlands, Gotham Knights, and Persona 5 Royal on Xbox. So those are all cool. And then the week after that is Bayonetta 3, Resident Evil, Shadows of Rose DLC. Then you get into November, Pokemon, God of War, Sonic. So there's a lot. Evil West, The Devil in Me. I mean, I could keep going. There's a lot of games. Yeah. I hear you and agree with what you said. I wasn't saying you. Yeah. I mean, but I'm not, again, not to you. It's an interesting thing you get when you're, a YouTube. I don't even like the word YouTuber. I'm sure it probably sounds cringe, and trust me, it sounds more cringe when you say it when you are one. But it is annoying when like I do my asks for a game, and one of the first things people think of is, that you're asking for everything. It's like I covered Skull and Bones, right? I've been covering Skull and Bones for 5 years, longer than anybody. And not like every day, but I've been covering it for 5 years. And, they delay it. I got mad. I made a kind of rant-like video. If you've watched my other videos for Skull and Bones, I think you would get where I'm at with the game. But then you have all these people saying, if it's not ready, you just delay it. Or, oh, this clown wants the game to come out now just to have a cyberpunk situation. And it's like, sometimes in my videos, I like to kind of tell stories and assume you've heard past parts to that story. And that's not always great to do because some people jump in late, but it's funny when that happens. Because you have people that, if you've watched my Skull and Bones stuff, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then maybe I came across pretty mean, But yeah. The Villains one. I looked at the Villains one. AJ Draws, Tim Drake, James Lincoln, Justin Walker, Pat Ultimate. I don't see you. Philip. I don't see you. Wait, what's Lion 917? Yeah, you're not there. You're not there. Are you in the spam? Did you swear? If you swore in it, maybe it puts you. No, nobody's in the spam. I'm sorry about it. Maybe leave another comment? I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to, unless you want to just say it here and I can read it here. I'm going to give Forspoken a go. Yeah, I'm into Forspoken too. Forspoken I'm in. I was kind of hoping it was a glossary. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good one. No, that's a good one too. A glossary I think it's either going to be a glossary, a journal, or some sort of mixture of both, which it kind of seems like it is, to be honest with you. What's up, Detective Cobra? A new DC game. What's good, Nightly Nerd? Hello. Big fan of yours. There's a couple of the smaller Hogwarts Legacy creators that I really want to get in contact to, which we've already kind of talked, a couple of us, and we're gonna try to do something with some of the ground soldiers or the foot soldiers. But there's a lot of really, really good Hogwarts creators that, in a lot of ways are also better than me, and they're smaller. You just have to stick with it, and then you'll probably pass me. Bro, your dog in the back got some serious leg muscle. Oh, really? I wasn't looking. Was she white? Was it the white one? Happy Friday coming from Washington State. Thank you. Same to you. It's pouring here in Colorado. I picked up my daughter from school, and it was very cloudy, and as we were leaving, you could hear the thunder, and it was like shaking, and I saw 2 lightning bolts, Harry Potter like lightning bolts, and now it's pouring, so that's fun. Will you play Gotham Knights live or on your own? Oh man, I'm still debating, man. I really am. Okay, my honest answer, or my honest feelings when people ask me for Gotham Knights, especially now, is I'm kind of like concerned to give an answer. Like, it's almost like I don't want to give myself an answer because we're like actually here. But you know what? I got to like man up and I got to decide because the game comes out in 3 weeks and I got to figure out. I know some of the videos I'm going to make for it for sure. Like topic-wise theory and stuff like that. But I still don't have a plan for like live streaming it. I think I'd be pretty stupid to not live stream it at least once. So, but also, again, full transparency, like, I don't know if I'll have it early. If I get the game early for a review from them, that changes how I approach the game. Not in terms of, holding back criticism like a coward, like other YouTubers and stuff. Not like that. Simply like, my coverage style would change. I can tell you, I'm not getting Scorn early, so I'll be playing Scorn with everybody else day one. So that'll be fun. Final predictions: Gotham Knights RPG like AC with stupid recommended levels or required levels or mission. Well, they said the whole scaling thing. Honestly, for the scaling thing for Gotham Knights, I just kind of have to see it. I have to play it and kind of feel it out. If it makes sense, if the villains, with their move sets as they elevate to match you, like how all that stuff works, that's going to be, I'm just going to have to kind of play it to see. Do you think Birds of Prey will appear in Gotham Knights? I think some of them could. I think some of them definitely could. I'm just playing Dreamlight Valley, replaying The Last of Us, and will continue to play No Man's Sky. Nice. I downloaded Dreamlight Valley for my daughter, and she hasn't touched it, so that's annoying. The Last of Us, you mean the remake or Last of Us in general? And No Man's Sky, nice. Is No Man's Sky like legitimately good now? Because I played No Man's Sky when it came out, and boy, was that disappointing. But obviously everybody talks about how great it is. Evil West reminds of Dark Watch. It does. It does. Deke Squad, what's up? Let me find where I was. I haven't seen them. I just want it cut like the franchise. Yeah, I mean, the Cobra Kai games look awful, but I do love Cobra Kai. Oh gosh, I forgot about God of War. Comes out a day after my birthday. Nice. Which means, well, your birthday then is the same day as Sonic. So Sonic Frontiers releases on your birthday, and then God of War is the next day. I mean, the world is kind of going to stop for God of War. Let's be real. It'd be pretty stupid to have a lot of news that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from other game companies. It'd be pretty stupid to release your game around that time. I mean, it's going to get buried. God of War is going to be everywhere. So, yeah. Lord of the Rings Gollum at the Game Awards? Maybe. Was hoping for a good horror game for October. Yeah. Well, I'm trying. The games I listed, really the only game that's horror would be the Shadows of Rose, the Resident Evil thing. That's it. Like The Devil in Me, the Dark Pictures game, that's in November. That's closer to Thanksgiving than it is to Halloween. What else? There's always probably like Steam games that come out, but yeah, this year I don't really think there's any horror thing to truly match. I mean, we had The Quarry back in June, which, but yeah. Got the tickets for Black Adam today. Nice. I gotta get my tickets. I still haven't done it. No, I didn't curse at all. I don't. I by the way, if you swear in your comments, I don't put them anywhere. I don't touch them. I'm just saying maybe YouTube did that, but you're not on there, man. I don't know what I don't know what the problem is. Are you sure it was that one? I don't know. I hate that though. I mean, like if you leave a comment, I should see it. You know what I mean? It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's somewhere in between. Well, actually, there is no in between. It's YouTube. I'll just say it. I forgot to mention Sons of the Forest. Oh, yeah. I've heard of that. That's the sequel? That's a sequel, right, to the first one? Because I'm pretty sure I've done it. Dylan, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being here. Yeah, you're allowed to swear. Yeah, maybe I said that wrong. I'm not saying like if you swear I like ban you. I don't touch people. You know what I mean? You have. Yeah, it's probably not right to say it how I said it, is it? I don't do anything to your comments. I don't ban people. I don't get rid of comments that insult me. Unless it's like there's really no other point to it besides insulting me, but I don't do anything else. Do you think that we have seen the main villain for Hogwarts? No, because I don't think Ranrock is the main villain. But that's a good question. Do you think some kind of wand customization will be possible? Yes, I think, handle. I think like your grip. I think they'll build in like a grip system, and you can change that. They can't change the wand itself, but cosmetically things on the wand, I bet you they'll do it. I would be able to. I think I would be able to stream games. It would ruin the immersion. So I assume you're saying you wouldn't be able to stream games. Yeah. That's another thing. I don't love to stream like single player games that I'm super passionate on. I don't normally like to stream them because I get distracted by the live streaming. I can't really take it in. But see, if I got Gotham Knights early and I already beat it and I'm kind of just like replaying it through for a live stream, that'd be a lot easier because I wouldn't care what's going on, But then maybe people would tell me to shut up so they could just watch the game. I don't know how people would react to that. I live in Kansas. Oh, man. How's it there? Is it okay? Have you played Cyberpunk? I played it when it first came out, but I haven't played it with this resurgence. But I'd like to. Would you recommend it? Nightly Nerd. A lot of people are playing it, so I'm sure the answer is probably yes. Will it be possible to free roam in Gotham Knights after the story? Yeah. I imagine. I love No Man's Sky. It's so much better now. I'll have to give it a try. I was super into it when it was coming out. I mean, I bought into it, and man, I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it's one of the biggest like lies in gaming, right? I mean, to be fair, they lied about so much, or they just said things were going to be in it, or they showed things in it that weren't. But besides that, I didn't think it was awful, but I definitely didn't love it or like it. And I think I probably jumped out after a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. And then, of course, it's gotten better. And it's a good story. It's definitely a good story that it's gotten better. I'm excited for Plague Tale, Gotham Knights, God of War, Callisto Protocol, and above all, Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You want to look at somebody's wallet. Look at my wallet when it comes to middle of December because I want to get like 16 games or something. I don't even know how I'm going to do it, but yeah. Can't wait for Gotham Knights. Comes out 6 days after my birthday. Oh, nice. So your birthday's in a few weeks, the 15th then? 2 weeks on Saturday, I assume. Unless I can't count. All Netflix games look bad. Hope we see good AAA adaptations of Cobra Kai and Stranger Things. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know what Telltale should make? I've brought up Scream. I think Scream would be a great horror jump-in for Telltale to do. I think that'd be great. Cobra Kai. Do a Cobra Kai game. I mean, you could do quick time events, for fight scenes. You have humor, you have heart, you have these kind of over-the-top villains in like a Terry Silver. I don't think any of them are that busy or that big in Hollywood that it would break the bank to even get them to voice the characters. I mean, you could do some great stuff with Cobra Kai. So I really think Telltale should do it, or somebody should do it before it ends, because it's probably only got 1 or 2 seasons left and it's over. So, Hogwarts Legacy releases before my birthday. I pre-ordered it. Yay. Not when's your, like, releases a day before your birthday, or just releases before your birthday in general? What's the scaling of Gotham Knights? It's just the enemies will scale to you, and as you get higher, I think specifically the villains will have more moves that they'll do against you. So if you fight Mr. Freeze at level 10 versus 30, he should act different based off of it, from what I understand. That would be a cool birthday present. Have you heard any news on the Wonder Woman game? No, I have not. But as soon as I do, Wonder Woman is a game that I definitely will be covering like a lot. Probably not Hogwarts Legacy level a lot, but definitely a lot. So you can definitely expect all DC games, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, Wonder Woman, if there's a Superman game, all that stuff. So I definitely will be covering. I think Wonder Woman could be the best DC game that comes out, by the way. Is it? We haven't seen anything, but the studio that's making it, their talent level, the kind of everything coming together for a Wonder Woman game, I think it'll be great. 100% sure. Am I 100% sure? Yeah. I am. I mean, I will refresh it one more time. You could just leave the comment here or just redo it there. Unless you changed your name. Yep. I'm positive. I'm sticking with my gut. Dylan, I cannot read that. Underneath the membership green thing, I will not read that comment. I don't trust Professor Fig or Poppy. I don't think there's anything else going on with Fig, to be honest. You heard it here first. Ranrock is not the big bad, so it has to be Poppy. Oh my god. I hope the people you fight is the same levels as you. Basically, I don't want it to be grindy. Yeah, no, it won't. It won't. I've been watching the anime and really want to go back. Yeah, I gotta watch the anime. I also want to watch Bullet Train, which came out digitally, like a week or two ago? Maybe a week? She's collecting magical creatures. Oh my god, the Poppy stuff. Edgerunner show is great, and the game has made improvements. It's definitely a CD Projekt Red game, so if you like the... Yeah. I mean, I love Witcher 3. So, Witcher 3 is awesome. It's on the 15th. Nice. Gotham Knights AI is bad. Yeah, that is something that kind of worries me. The AI in Gotham Knights has not proven to be amazing. So we'll see what it's like when we touch it. When we touch the game. Can I say that without getting in trouble? The day before. Good. Well, yeah. And if your birthday is the day before Hogwarts Legacy, that's quite the birthday. That's quite the run-up. I'm hoping Edgerunners inspired CD Projekt Red to do a David story DLC or something. Wolverine game has me so excited. Yeah, the Wolverine game. That one too. I mean, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine. Yeah. What'd you think about the new Hogwarts Legacy post? I like it. Like I said earlier, I don't want to be aggressive, or I don't want it to come off the wrong way. I mean, I do think it's like they're looking for content to give people, but they don't want to give people gigantic things, so they kind of settle on smaller things like this. I don't think it's the biggest thing in the world, these posts, but they're definitely cool. The spell, post was big, getting, the different spell, or, 4, I guess, confirmed spells, finding out that Sharp was an Auror. I guess seeing like the corridor or the hallway, but beyond that, not too much else to read into it, I suppose. What do you think about Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine? Oh, I'm in. I'm not worried about, and maybe it came off the wrong way when I said it. Like, I'm not worried about them erasing past movies. I'm simply worried about, like, people when they see him, where it's like Logan was the end, and I get like the timeline, it's just going to be before that, but also, like, you watch Logan at the time, and, like, that was the end. And you think of it as, like, that's the last time you saw him. And then now you're going to see him again. And I'm sure the odds of it being quite good are pretty high. But, you know what I mean? I'm just a little worried that you'll see that and you'll say, well, that kind of takes away from the mentality of Logan. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. So we'll see. Bullet Train was great. Not appropriate for Amelia. Yeah. I mean, only I'm going to watch it, most likely. Yeah, I like to... I touch a lot of games. A lot. What? Somebody said, Alex, you're in a touching mood tonight. I didn't. I said the game thing, I think, by accident. Plans to watch Nope, Prey, Barbarian, and Smile. I did watch Prey, and I really liked it. I don't really care about Jordan Peele movies, so I wouldn't bet on me watching Nope. Smile looks too scary for me. Remember, I'm basically a 10-year-old child when it comes to horror films. And Barbarian, I've heard good things, so that one's a maybe. But I did watch Prey. And I am going to watch Hellraiser next Friday. And I'm going to watch Halloween Ends the week after that. So I will watch some horror films. I just hope it's not too scary. The Hellraiser movie specifically, I'm going to have the lights on. I'll be honest with you. Put a few missions in. What's with all the touching? I know, that's what my wife said. I agree with the point with the length of footage they've given us, but hey, at least we've gotten so much after waiting so long. Yeah, well, and yeah, that was also, I mean, because I said it earlier in the live stream, but a thing, like, to counter what I'm saying, I'm appreciative that they're giving stuff. And, like, it's still cool. It's definitely still cool when they give us new things. Whether it's on Instagram, like, just wildly there. Like, yeah, and that's why I don't want to pick on it too much. Like, it's something. It's relatively cool. It's always cool to get new news on Hogwarts. I'd say half of these posts are not a big deal at all. They're not going to move the needle for anybody. They're not. Like, the stuff today, I wanted to include it in the live stream, and we watched it. If you watched the very beginning of this live stream, I watched through it, and we talked about it a little bit. I just don't know if it's like a video-worthy kind of stuff, but a lot of other stuff is gonna be it. Predictions for Cobra Kai Season 6. I don't think Terry Silver's going... I don't want... No, I can't... Huh? Yeah, everybody dies. I don't know if I want to spoil it, though, Detective Cobra. Because I was about to say I don't think Terry Silver's going to blank, but I don't want to say it because I don't think, because he's got lawyers everywhere. Dang it, I said lawyers. I won't say it. I won't say it here. I don't know if there's any low-key Cobra Kai fans in the chat that I'm going to ruin their day. I want Hugh Jackman to either be back, not just a one-night stand thing, and then he's gone. Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair. Why don't you like Jordan Peele? No, I don't. I like him. Key and Peele is the greatest, what would you call it, like sketch comedy show ever. I personally love it. I just don't care about his movies. I don't think he's bad. I just don't care about his movies. Let me get these 2 super chats. Thanks, both of you guys. West, happy Friday, old boy. I very much hope we get to experience and explore Goblin Civilization, Hogwarts Legacy. This game can breathe new life into the IP. Yeah, that's much in line with what Troy said, right? Where it's like they can write lore and have it basically be established. No, but I'm with you. Some of these games, like Horizon, a lot of the lore stuff in Horizon goes right over my head. It's kind of too much. Some of it's a little boring. Some of it's not, but some of it's too boring. For Hogwarts, I think a lot of people are trying to super chat. I refreshed twice. My God. Maybe something's wrong with your account, buddy. I don't know. The only other way of getting me, I mean, you could message me on Twitter. I look at Twitter messages. So if you want to do that, and we can talk back and forth on Twitter if you want. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, in terms of like the lore stuff for like the goblin stuff, I mean, I think a lot of that stuff people are going to pick up on and be super into. Unlike some other open world games where it's a little bit harder to get into it. I hope it's like Mass Effect is lore that I really love. I love all even like the deeper stuff that if you miss it during the game, maybe look on like the Wikipedia page or the wiki page for Mass Effect. I mean, there's actually very few big, huge games or series that I know the lore or care all that much about it. And Mass Effect is one that definitely comes to mind when it comes to big. Dragon Age, I try, but I also haven't played 1 and 2 in so long, I forget a lot of this stuff. Witcher, I don't really know, too much about it in terms of the lore. So Hogwarts, I think, is going to be different. AJ and I are sorry if we got you in trouble. No worries. Thanks for the awesome content, Alex. Do you have another stream plan with all the content creators soon? Again, thank you, buddy. And so what I don't want to give away stuff. No, so a couple plans I have for Hogwarts streams. I'm going to be doing one with Andy Reloads very soon. We don't have we kind of have a date, but it's not nailed down. But when we do, I'll tweet it. So keep an eye for that. So me and Andy Reloads will do a stream, just him and I. To be honest with you, I want to do them again with the people I already have. So I want to talk to Ben again, talk to Expecto Go, Retro, all that. So I want to do kind of like a part 2. I definitely want to get them all back. I think we're thinking about December. So like maybe a 3-part thing. And there was one other thing. And I want to get some of the smaller, I don't like to call them, I don't want people to like feel bad. Not that I'm big at all. But some of the content creators that have like 1,000, 2,000 subscribers. Nightly Nerd is one of them. I want to get some of us together to do a live stream together on the channel. Now, we need your support for specifically that stuff, right? Smaller creators. I want it to still be a pretty big thing, and I want to show them support, get you guys to subscribe to them. So that's those are a couple. Andy, I want to do more streams with Ben and James and Retro, and do them all together again. That's a plan later down the line. But I also want to do a stream with some of the smaller Hogwarts creators. So those are all things to look forward to. I'm so excited for Chainsaw. Texas Chainsaw, like the game, because that game looks unreal. Did you know, if you're talking about Texas Chainsaw, I got a comment on that, which I thought was hilarious. Quick, another, YouTube rant. So what I find is like a catch-22, and maybe it's as you get bigger, this happens. I talk about a lot of different games, right? And one thing I tend to get quite often, because I talk about so many things, is I either really I like things too much, or I'm purposely going after it. So I made a video on this Texas Chainsaw Massacre game in which I praised the heck out of it because I think it looks incredible. And I got a comment that said how bad it looks, and that, Chainsaw Man. Oh, well, you got me off the wrong thing. Chainsaw Man is an upcoming anime. Well, I'm still going to go on my rant. I'm not going to stop for you. I'm just kidding. But I talked about this game, and I got a comment saying how bad the game was and that I'm bought off, like I'm paid for by the developers. And it's like, man, if I say I like a game, people say I'm paid off. And if I say I don't like a game, people tell me I'm being too negative. And it's like you literally can't win with some of these idiots. So, yeah. I'm so excited. Well, now I guess I have to watch this Chainsaw Man because I guess I have to, right? No, there's no getting in trouble here. I think swearing would get me in more trouble than saying I touch games. If Hogwarts get released, if Hogwarts get released, all the legacy YouTubers have to do a collab. Yeah, we will. Remember, I'm gonna have Troy on. We're gonna do a live stream with Troy when the game is out. So that's something. To be honest, I should I say it? I want to have other people on the development team on as well, and there's some movement behind the scenes for that, and maybe one day that'll happen. So I'd like to do that, and then I want to get the other creators all on together. So yeah. Hello, how do you say your name? AJA? Aja? Hi, mate. Hope you're good. Huh? I know. My wife said don't even try pronouncing names that I can't do. Hi, mate. Hope you're good. I'm doing good, buddy. How about you? Wes, thanks again, man. Best case scenario is this does for Wizarding World what Knights of the Republic did for Star Wars. The IP is otherwise squandering in really bad spin-off films. Yeah. Hogwarts Legacy can do a couple different things. It can, in a way, reinvigorate fans of the movies because Harry Potter obviously so big, Fantastic Beasts not as big, and constantly down, whether it's in quality or box office. So Hogwarts can save that. And Hogwarts also, there's a lot of pressure on it. Hogwarts really should kick off other games. Like, Hogwarts should be the reason that in 3 years, when we have 2 other Wizarding games out there that are not Hogwarts Legacy, they should be saying Hogwarts was the reason, that Hogwarts was part of this push to make Wizarding World games from Portkey, right, the label, and Hogwarts was the first one, and now we're number 2, we're number 3, and we're number 4. Hogwarts should be that. If it's not that, they failed. They failed, I would say. So we'll see. Maybe not they failed. Maybe Warner Bros. Doesn't see the writing on the wall and doesn't kind of like jump on that stuff. So yeah. Will you be playing co-op Gotham Knights with other YouTubers, VG, Fight School, Slick Muff, and Savage? Nobody's approached me about it. I've talked to VG Fight School. Maybe we could do something, him and I. Jay, Degenerate Jay, him and I are close friends. We talk on message all the time. I feel like I've asked him before, and he's definitely never mentioned it to me. So to be honest, I wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't expect me to be doing it with other people. What I want to do is play with you guys, though. Like, for sure, I want to play with you guys. Do you know something about Cobra Kai Season 6? No. No, I'm not an insider. Are you going to be playing Callisto Protocol? Yes, 100%. Chainsaw Man is the anime. I'm so hyped for Callisto Protocol. Yeah, Callisto's going to be awesome. And what's weird, in a good way, but maybe not necessarily, Callisto Protocol has really taken so much of the wind from the sails of Dead Space. When Dead Space also looks incredible, and let's not forget, Dead Space is an incredible game and a pioneer in ways of that horror kind of genre. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's actually a good thing in a way where people don't really, I feel like, care about Dead Space Remake all that much right now because they're so in Callisto Protocol, which they should be. But then when Callisto Protocol comes out and it's really good, which I think it will be, then you also have Dead Space like a month and a half later. So you're going good. And then 2 months after that is Resident Evil 4's remake is the end of March. So we're eating good. That's the quote, right? Horror fans would be eating good. Sony better announce an event. Yeah, I don't know what Sony's doing with their showcase. I'm a little, I'm a little confused. If more Wizarding World games come out because of the success of Hogwarts Legacy, that would be a dream come true. And honestly, again, I would, and maybe I'm being a little extreme. Okay, I'll give you that. I don't necessarily think it would be a dream come true. I think that's the goal. I think that's what they want to happen. And if it doesn't happen, then it's, like a light failure. And maybe that's asking a lot, but I don't really think it's a dream. I think that's kind of what, whether it's Portkey or maybe J.K. Rowling wants that, or maybe Warner Bros. Wants it to happen. I think it's kind of expected that this is going to kick off other Wizarding World games. And trust me, my YouTube channel would be very happy with that, okay? Because I don't know if anything can replicate Hogwarts Legacy, but if we got a Wizarding World game every year, one was a Telltale one was a Wizards chess game, one's Quidditch World Cup, then you have Hogwarts Legacy 2. If you could get those in a 4-year span every year, okay, firstly, my channel thanks you because that would be very helpful for me for finances, for subscriber growth. I'm sure everybody else would be thanking them too. The other, Hogwarts Legacy creators. You just couldn't call yourself a Hogwarts Legacy. Now you'd have to be a Wizarding World creator, right? You can't just be a Hogwarts Legacy creator. So yeah. Gungrave Gore. The only reason I know that is because I've seen the name written on Wikipedia. So I do know what that is. Or I do know the name. Knights of the Old Republic remake soon. I mean, I hope. But if you mean like they talk about it, maybe in the next year we could hopefully get something. It is having problems, and it was delayed. That'd be a cool idea to play with your subscribers. Yeah, no, I'll be honest, I haven't set it up because I'm kind of not there mentally to be like, all right, this is it. Like, we have to plan. It's almost procrastination. Like, I'm kind of procrastinating, being like, I don't want to go through right now. But like I said, live streams, playing the game, and then maybe like a community event where we play it. I play it with you guys. Maybe like a mission each. I play one mission with a person. They leave. Somebody else joins. I play another one. I would definitely do that, and I want to. So we just have to set up a day, a time, and now remember the issue. The really stupid part is it's not cross-play in any way. So like if I get it for PS5, you can only play it with other PS5 owners, and that's so dumb. It's so dumb, but it's the way it is. What? There's no split screen. I've said that. If I got it for free, and then if they gave it to me and then we bought it, then we could play. Oh, you're right. Yeah. See, like if my wife wants to play as Nightwing in Gotham Knights, the only way we'd play together would have to be like if they gave me a code and then we bought it. I don't really want to buy it twice if we're being real. And but then she just pointed out, well, we couldn't play it because if I played it on PC and she played it on PS5, we still couldn't play with each other. We'd have to buy a second next-gen console or another computer. I mean, one of those is cheaper than the others. But I could always use 2 computers. I could do double the work. Warner Bros. Discovery needs to spare no expense in hiring the right people to maximize the potential of DC and Harry Potter. And if they don't, they should the higher-ups should be fired because they're missing out. I miss Christy reading chat. What happened? What happened? She said she likes to take naps. Although she told me a little while ago that I pushed her away. I cut her out of live streaming, which is not true. That's an internet conspiracy.
Yes, you did.
You said the name. I said what name? I didn't say anything. Talking about events has reminded me of Little Devil Inside. Yeah, I was considering making a video on Little Devil Inside this weekend, Deacon. No joke. I literally thought of it. Never. Little Devil Inside, I fully believe doesn't exist, actually. No, remember, the rumor was it's supposed to come out in the winter, so December, January, February. I don't know. I really don't. You know, another game I'm getting concerned about that's like, where's any news, is Somerville. Somerville looks awesome. From the founders of Playdead Studio, I believe, who made Limbo and Inside. Them, like the creators of that, they're making another game and they're a new studio, and the game looks awesome. And it was supposed to come out this fall, and they haven't updated anything about it in 9 months. So that's kind of alarming. I have no hope for RE4 remake. What? It looks great. I want remakes for The Godfather, Scarface. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not Try Guys. I'm not Ned. I don't know if I want like The Godfather to ever be remade. I don't think you could really do that nowadays. Do you think the poster with the 3 people with the talons in the back could be Gordon, Bruce, and Montoya? I feel like she's the girl with the mask up front. I never thought that could be Montoya, to be honest with you. I never thought that. The guy on the far left who does look like Bruce, I think could easily be Bruce. The other 2, I do not think it's Gordon, for sure. Now, I'm going to read it. Now that you say Montoya, that's something. Oh, have a great rest of your stream and an awesome weekend. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for all the support. Dylan's one of the real ones, and not just because he gives me money. No, I'm just kidding. No, thanks so much, buddy. You too. Do you remember when you said you wanted to try out a similar game to Genshin Impact during Gamescom first day? Well, there's another one being developed called Project Reborn. I did. I do remember that. Sometimes I think I need to, and I think I know what you're talking about, but I need to go back sometimes to watch these summer game fests and Gamescoms and stuff, because I do remember seeing trailers during them, and I'm like, oh, I really like that. But maybe because they're small or just whatever, maybe I forget the name of them, they go completely over my head. You know what I mean? So it's almost like I need to kind of rewatch some of these shows sometimes to remember those kind of like hidden gems that I say, oh, I really liked that, but then I completely forget about it. I got to do better with. But at the same time, I got to give myself a little credit because I cover and talk about and play so many games. I am bound to miss a couple. I'm bound to miss some. And so, yeah. God of War Ascension is criminally underrated. I did play it. I really liked Ascension at the time it came out. I thought the multiplayer was weird and yet fine, but I really liked the base game. Yeah. I just don't know if the timing was right for it because, like, I get it. You finish God of War in a way, and then you say, well, we can do more, but we're going to have to put it in the past because you can't do future stuff. You know what I mean? So that's a tough one. West and Dylan have just carried. You guys don't need to do all this, but thanks, guys. Let's talk Quidditch. Could the sport spawn a serious sporting game franchise? Yes. Or are the rules too wonky for genuine simulation gameplay? No, I think you could do it. I think you can make a Quidditch World Cup game that's better than most EA sports games. I believe it. You could do like a league where you simulate games, where you watch a game play out, which you can do in at least for NHL. I know you could literally watch games play out. I think you can do it in Madden as well. So yeah, no, I think you could do it. You just have to have them do it. The podcast now getting divorced thing. Yep. A remake of Godfather would be amazing. Never played the first one, but the second one I loved. Oh, if you mean games, then yes. I played Godfather 2, the game as well. I actually did. Just got here. What have we talked about so far? Everything. Talk about Hogwarts, Gotham Knights, a little Callisto Protocol, some Dead Space, a lot of stuff. This is a good talk. So no PlayStation Showcase this year. Well, did you see the Jeff Grubb thing, which I know is kind of being taken out of context, but he thinks his own opinion is that they're not doing one this year. If Sony skipped this year for a showcase, that is a disaster. I mean, you have to have enough stuff to show for a showcase. Now, the state of play that they just did was awesome. It was a great state of play. One of the best ones, if not the best one. But, I don't know, like, you can't do a showcase. Microsoft did the Xbox One that was really great. And I don't think that's true. Sony does have games. Like, they just do. You know, and it's not being a fan, by the way, or like a fanboy of either one. I think every year you should have one big show for all of them, and you know what I mean. And so I think Microsoft did it, Nintendo did it for the Direct, which was a great Direct, and Sony had a really good state of play, but they didn't have an event the same size as Xbox or Nintendo, so they should do it. They just should. I can see a pretty serious esporting scene. Yeah, or esports. Honestly, I'm not into esports. I know like next to nothing about it. But if esports ever like picked up a Quidditch kind of thing, oh my God, it would be everywhere. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean the potential is there. They need. I don't even know who you get to do it, right? Because it is a sports game. In a way, it's a sports game. So you know, like a story-driven studio. Do you even want them to make a Quidditch game, right? Because can they even do it? Because it's the difference between a single-player game. Like, if you had Avalanche make a Quidditch online game only, I don't know if they could do it because that's not the same thing as what they're doing. The people they hired is not the same, like, it's not the same skill set that you would need. So I don't even know if they'd be capable. So I don't know even who you go out and get. A studio, you have to give a studio the game and say, all right, they're making it because we picked them to make it. I don't know. Definitely have to take itself seriously as a sports game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It would be a hardcore, you know, the mechanics of it would feel like heavy. Each position would be very fleshed out. Every position would be fleshed out. Everybody's important, but slightly different, right? All that stuff. Ready for Capcom to remove and add things to the remake. Oh, yeah, if that's why. If you're worried about RE4 changing things, I'm with you. I'm always worried about, you know, reimagining things for the new generation and stuff. But I think so far, RE4 looks great. I'm a little worried about Dead Space in that way because Dead Space looks incredible, but, you know, having Isaac talk in this one, having side missions now. They said there's going to be side missions on like Nicole and stuff. It's like, all right, you're adding a lot of narrative into a game that didn't have it. So are you going to hurt the game or are you going to like, is that going to help it in some way? So that I'm a little worried about for Dead Space. I hope they don't insert too many new things because it's a remake. You don't necessarily need to write new story for it. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys, I think this is a good stopping point. Well, let's read this last one. If Hogwarts Legacy has a season pass with 2 to 3 major expansions, what do you think it would consist of? I think it would be like a lot of story missions. Like it would be a story arc that would take like 5-6 hours, and it would be like a handful of side missions. So I think that's how it would do it. I don't trust Portkey to march it out of the door considering they've had a license. Yeah. Yep. Portkey needs to like give games out, besides just that. Am I getting Gotham Knights? Of course. I am. I get it. I get people who don't like it, and I have full respect for you not liking it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I've been okay with it, and I was going to get it 2 years ago. I'm getting it now, and you can trust that I'll give you my honest. If I hate it, I will tell you I hate it when that game comes out, and we'll see how it goes. All right, we'll end it there. Thank you all so much for being here. This was awesome. A nice, fun variety stream that I like to do. We'll see what's next. Next Friday, we may have a guest. We may do something else. So, we'll see what happens as the week goes on. But Gotham Knights in 3 weeks. So maybe a week before that, we'll just do a Gotham Knights stream. So we got some different ideas. All right, different streams coming over the next little while, and we'll just keep the ball rolling. Thank you for being here. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, second channel, watch the videos everywhere that I put them out on, and we will see you all on the next one. Have a nice weekend, and talk later.